Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In our previous video, we showed you the three steps in which we convert bank statement, PDF of our bank statement into the Excel. And it also, it not only converts it into the Excel, but also it verifies that all the running totals are properly and means in a consistent shape, means there are no errors in it. Okay. Plus, it also verifies uh, that the closing balance as obtained from the statement matches with the running total, which is done by the formula here. Okay, so this gives you the clear indication that the mm, uh, the figures are consistent. There are no errors, no discrepancies, right? Then also the system mm, uh, creates a list of accounts and also functionality of ledger, uh, and in which you can take a ledger report for a given for a selected account, right? Whatever are the ins and outs of happening uh, in a particular account. Also, it gives you the functionality that you can uh, choose a string. For example, you choose a string that you want to see, uh, say Madras Chowk, right? You want to see anything having Madras Chowk in this in the statement, right? Okay, so you click here. So what it is going to do is that it will list all the Madras Chalk agent cache or any entry in which the Madras Chalk is appearing that is going to be extracted, and you get this report. So you can take any party account or anything, right? Any party uh, um, whom you want to query that money is, for example, you say money, okay, then you click, right? So wherever there is anything in which the money is coming. So that would be displayed. Or if you say abroad, right? You see, yeah, it shows you the entry in which the abroad is appeared. So so this is now it's a tool for you to analyze your bank transactions, and it also has account logic. By account logic, we mean that it has a certain number of columns, and which it determines that which account it has to be served. So in a string means each time a string of the transaction description comes, it checks if it has this string in your selected means uh, description of the transaction, then it chooses the respective account number, right? So sometimes you may have further descriptions in which you can say that in string. So it will check twice if both are appearing. This description this account will appear in your DB sheet right here, right? And so this is the account logic, which helps the system determine that which account it is supposed to do this. So a code is then written for this, right? And if you want to see that code, you go to developer tab and go to this. And so this is the here in which account logic is being seen, and it determines that first of all, it takes your string into the text string variable. And if it is, it goes through all the account logic, first column, account logic, first column. This if it is there, then straight away it will use that count, right? And if it is not there, right? If it is not there, then it is going to return a blank account. And if the account is blank, then it is going to check again the account logic and using the in string of the first of all column B, then column C, right? And and so on and so forth. And in the end, the W value, if it is greater than 1, greater than 0, right, then that account is determined, and that account is written on the active cell. Each time the active cell is this because it is going straight from the first count to this. And each time it takes this description into the txt variable as shown here, right? In the txt variable, it takes this, yeah. In the txt variable, it takes the column B, yeah, and then it starts checking, right? And first of all, the straight away checking of the column, the first column of account logic. If that's fine, that's okay, then the account is determined, nothing to do. No more, nothing more is needed. But if it is still blank, it failed to or determine it, to look up it. So what it is going to do, it is going to analyze the in strings values. If the in strings value is greater than 1, greater than 0, so 1 or 2 or 3, so what it is going to do is that it is going to select that value into the account and put that value into here, right? So this is how it is done. So let's run it and see how this code works, right? So the process is still the same. The first thing is that you do the step 1. In the step 1, it presumes that you have in the C column pasted. You have pasted the PDF text into the column C, right? So it is going to put the dates and the partial description as a first step, right? Once it completes, then you can proceed to the step 2. Yeah, it has completed the step 1, right? Quite quick, and until the 18th of August, it has completed, and it has taken the description. But it is a partial description. It is going to be completed in the step 2. The step 2 is completing the description and making ready the figures to be plotted into the right column, debit or credit or balance, right? So the step 2 is complete, and the third is this is a one-liner format in which each transaction is coming in one line. That's it. And also it is posting. It is putting the account reference using the account logic, and this helps you summarize, and this helps you make the ledger report, right? So once the account descriptions are there, so in the DB, so now you can go and see that what happens here. You have this account, yeah. You have all these are your master list, and we have used 2 more columns in here as a debit total and credit total, and for each we have used the sum if, right? So this formula is telling you that go and sum it, on the basis of the column H in DB sheet. That is the one-liner banker statement, right? Converted from the PDF, right? So in column H, there is what? There is an account title, right? And if that account title matches here, so it wants to sum the debit column, right? So debit column is there. So debit column figure will come here, and credit column will be E. This is D. Debit column is D column in the DB sheet, whereas the credit column is E column in the column in the sheet DB, right? So when this is selected, all you need to do is copy it. If I remove this and show you that how simply it is possible and it is well done. So these are the two formulas which we have written to make the summary of your calculation account wise. So you double click on it. So this is a glass. So this is, for example, this is after Munir, right? After Munir, you have a debit of 1600. So let's go and see in the ledger how it shows. This is actually the detail. In order to get the detail of this account, so we write Munir in there. Let's go to the ledger, and here we write Munir, M-U-N-E-R, okay? And we will write here. So these are the 2 transactions. One is debit, the other is credit, 1600 and 5000, right? So that's what it is appearing here, 1600 debit and 5000 credit, right? So we have managed to make a full system with a proper, logical manner using the account logic, and we don't have to type anything. It will wherever it will encounter any new account, or it will ask you to write some information, give some information, which account you want here. So it will ask, right? In the next banker statement, there may be some new entries. So that new entries, as shown in our previous video, it will ask you that what description would you like to appear here. So it will give it, and it will also ask you, I'm sorry, in the search term. These are the search term actually. So that is in string means it will apply the in string function to find if this partial string appears in the description of your bank transaction, then it is going to bring the account in here. Right? quite simple and easy, and you can use it. And I have left the code open for you. You can put the breakpoint and analyze it and see, and just to get the idea that how you can do it the same thing with your own account using your own bank accounts statement in PDF and put them into and make the logic something like this. So quickly you are going to develop a tool for you to analyze your own bank transactions and party accounts and the payments analysis. So you can use a ledger report to determine, to show you that what, for example, payments have been done to FBR, for example, right? FBR, okay, the Federal Bureau. So there are plenty of things. Yeah, so FBR, yeah, these are the FBR taxes paid, right? 1,822. So this is how this works, and it helps you recollect all these things and use them into your further working, or report it to the people connected to you like this. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you liked it. Please support my channel. Thank you very much.